morning, everybody. I am on my way to work. I got myself one of these holders for the van so I can actually take these videos without you looking at my nose. So, well, for the most part. So, and like I said in one of my last videos, you probably like looking at my nose, but whatever. I had a quite eventful week last week. I went to work on Monday, on the 2nd, and I was having a lot of, well, it felt like gas pain, and I was working in a different part of the office than I normally work in, covering some areas, and I was feeling really gassy because I had made some water with fiber in it, and I had not had anything to drink, anything to eat, and I was just really uncomfortable. And so I went to this other part of the office, and I just kept telling my coworker, I was like, man, I just don't feel very good at all. I said, I'm gonna go in the break room, and I'm gonna use the bathroom in there and see what happens. And so, 10 minutes later, I was just still not feeling good, but I was starting to get nauseous, and I was starting to get cold sweats, and that was not good. So I went and I told my HR gal, I said, here, this is what's going on. I think I'm just gonna pop down to Kaiser and see what's going on. And I tried to call Kaiser, and there's like a 20-minute wait to talk to anybody. And so I was like, oh boy. And so I tried again on a different part of the phone tree, and it still was about a 20-minute wait. And it's the first of the month, so things kind of get crazy with the insurance company. So between getting my keys to go to the hospital and getting in the car, the pain that I was in, I don't remember the drive to the hospital. And I should have had, say my husband come get me, but I forgot to call him until 45 minutes after I had been admitted to the hospital. They went and they did some tests, and they thought, hey, I think she's got a kidney stone. And so they did a CT scan and found that I had a large mass on my left ovary. And that was frightening. I don't have any kidney stones though. But anyway, it was really very scary. The pain was unbelievable. Nothing touched it, not even Dilaudid. That made me stop shaking from the pain, but it didn't take the pain away. And right now there's a shortage of pain medication across the country because of the hurricanes that were in Puerto Rico. So that apparently is where they make a lot of pain medication. They were actually out in the hallway discussing whether or not I should be one of the people that gets one of the very scarce doses of Dilaudid that they had. So they actually gave me some. And so anyway, I mean, like I said, it only took the shaking away. It didn't take the pain away. So OB surgeon came in. She said, hey, look, we've got this going on. We can't really tell because they had done an ultrasound as well, and they couldn't find the ovary. They could only find the mass. And so, well, it turns out, that there was just this mass, and then the ovary was hiding, and it had done a couple flips. And, I'm not really fond of having organs that do flips. They prepped me for surgery. I had surgery, and here I am going back to work a week and a day later. No, a week and 2 days later. So yeah, I really didn't have a fun week. I mean, recovery is actually more difficult from this than from the bypass, at least in my opinion, pain-wise, because once I got home from having my bypass, I stopped taking my medication after a day. And then with this, I actually still use the same medication. I told the surgeon, don't give me any more pain meds. I don't need them. And she was like, okay. She goes, you're kind of boring, aren't you? I said, yeah, I am. No drugs, no smoking, no alcohol, the whole 9 yards. So I ended up just kind of bored out of my mind. My husband didn't stay home for anything. He didn't really need to either, but the kids were off the kids were off school because it was spring break. And so that's kind of what ended up happening over the last week. I did lose some weight. I mean, well, I lost some technical mass as well, but whatever. But I'm down to 224, which is great. But I am still sore. I think one of my incisions is infected, which really stinks. But yeah, it is what it is. But I am doing okay. I have nothing really else to report other than, you know, the weight loss and my adventure. So anyway, I gotta go to work, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know that I'm okay and that I look forward to hearing from you guys. Don't forget to catch us on Facebook, facebook.com/group/WLS Adventures, and at Mandy McBypass on Instagram. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.